What are y'all like surprised or are y'all just in denial? I don't know. I know a lot of people like to come here and be like, or say people are crying about 2021. No, you're crying. You're crying because you wish it didn't happen and you didn't have to be as delusional as you are to try to hide the fact that it's really an asterisk championship on behalf of Max, right? And with the cost cap, it don't look great. I'm not discrediting Max's talent. I'm saying that up front because a lot of you like to say I don't credit Max. His talent, he's good. He's a good driver. He's not great yet. He's a good driver. And he's in a very fast car doing what he should do. But everybody knows that he really is not legitimately a champion 2021. Like everybody, like a lot of people know, not everybody, because you evidently don't know. You know, but you're in denial. It's like a traumatic situation that happens to you, and because it happens to you, your blind blocks it out. Well, let me bring it to your forward front temporal lobes. Let me tell you, Max legitimately did not win in 2021. He's a human era champion. That's a fact. The process was manipulated. That's a fact. Massey was NDA'd for a reason. That's a fact. And every Formula One journalist knows that Sir Lewis Hamilton, was robbed. And y'all are mad at Ted because he told y'all so.
Today's script, seven-time world champion, almost said eight-time world champion, seven-time world champion goes into final race trying to be the greatest of all time and win championship, gets robbed, comes back, his next year's car is rubbish, or not rubbish, next year's car is, in movie sense, his next year's car is rubbish, doesn't win a race all year, and then finally...
Y'all mad at that? He's only telling the truth. He's naturally talking, but while he's talking, these things are coming up because that's what people know and think. Lewis is the 8-time world champion. They feel because they know he got robbed in Abu Dhabi, right? And y'all are mad. And now you got Max. Max is a crybaby. Max is out here crying about the truth because it's never going to be forgotten. That is never going to be forgotten. It's like I told you all when it happened. It's going down in history. I told you all this before. Anytime somebody brings up Max Championship in 2021, the human error situation is going to come up. The scandal is going to come up. Anytime they talk about the 2022 championship, it is likely, not mandatory, it is likely that the cost cap situation is going to come up. But for certain, in 2021, everybody's going to know in history, you really didn't have that. When it came down to the wire, two awesome drivers in the season, you won by human error. You're not getting around that. Nobody's forgetting that. Ted, don't blame Ted because he's just reciting the truth on what he thinks and what he saw and what he knows. Lewis Hamilton was robbed. And y'all can admit it. You can admit that you're a hater, that you probably haven't done much in your life, or that you're racist. You don't like Lewis Hamilton because he's black, or you don't like the way he dresses. You feel like he thinks he's better than everybody, and you enjoy the fact knowing that something misfortunate happened to somebody that is great. You can admit that you're a fucking hater. Just admit that you're a real hater. Just admit it, and everybody will know. Just before you make your comment, I'm a hater. I hate Lewis Hamilton. That's why I don't mind something bad happened to him. It doesn't make you a good person, and it does make you a hater, but at least you're being honest about what you are. At least you're being honest about what you are. So, yeah, I don't blame Ted. Ted said what was true. A lot of people have said what was true, what is true, and what will always be true. You think somebody signs an NDA because they got to hide something that's okay? Do you really think that? Do you think Massey got fired and left because everything was okay? Come on now. Stop playing. Stop playing. And matter of fact, I think that we saw that Formula One and FIA can go back and change somebody's finishing position. Go figure. Alonso pushed back, and then this week in this GP, they reinstate the place that he had, which I think was 7th, to put him back in points. So why the hell they couldn't go do that to the championship situation in 2021? Oh, because it didn't fit their plan, because it was Lewis Hamilton, because obviously what was done in 2021 was far more egregious than what was ever done in 2022 and last week with the race. And that's what I'm telling you, okay? Believe that. Yes. And that is why we pop bottles. I'm going to drink the last bit of this. So it is what it is. I'm telling you how it is. If you're a hater, great. Ted is not wrong for saying what is true. Evidently, Formula One and FIA can reinstate positions and change positions, but, they chose not to do the right thing because it would be a big fucking pile of dog shit on their face. And hey, we'll live with it. It is what it is. Ted, don't be mad. Don't be mad at Ted. Ted Wright. Thanks for watching another episode of Wolfpack Performance. Don't forget to check out some of my other content on Formula One and motorsports topics. Like, share, subscribe, and we go live on the weekends. See you soon.